the Ministry of Justice and the Attorney General's Department ought to look at policies to educate us on some of our laws. Legal education is very, very necessary for the citizens. It is only true that you know your rights, your don'ts, and do's. You see, the law of plea bargain was passed just recently, 2022. I think at 1079. And a lot of lawyers are not even aware of that amendment. And my checks even shows that many lawyers, even in court today, still relies on laws that have been repealed until maybe their counter-arguments and their attentions will be drawn. You see, there is nothing wrong with plea bargain. It's a constitutional right for anybody facing criminal prosecution. And I always have this to say, if you are in public office, there are two areas you must keep clean. Maybe one day you may find yourself at the other side, not through any fault of yours. The law courts one, the prisons second. So my question is quite rhetorical. If the NPP was in government, would Chairman Wontumi be facing this kind of trial? I say this with something in mind, how we need to make our institutions independent, so that when someone is facing criminal prosecution, it doesn't turn into a political prosecution. For all intent and purposes, because Chairman Wontumi's government is not in power, and NDC is in power and he's been prosecuted, people want to view it in that lens. And I found that to be very unfortunate. Look, my good brothers, success has many friends. Failure is often.
It's always alone.
And I know Chairman Wontumi, given the set of circumstances now, if he wants to do deep reflection, some of the things he said, some of the things he did, he wouldn't do that. And I can say, emotional characteristics of events always take the better toll of us. And many of the things he did out of ignorance. So here we are. The lawyers are filing for a plea bargain. Not in the Summer Boy case that the ruling is coming on the 3rd.
No, it was a
Let's
different
set the
case.
record straight. Not on that one. But they are talking about the loan he took from the Exim Bank. So I see a lot of commentary, unfortunately, around. I see because he felt he'll be jailed, that's why he's now running for a plea bargain. Those set of facts are not right. The plea bargain is related to the other case and not the Summer Boy case set for judgment on the 10th.
They are very different cases.
They are very different cases. Now, to my very good friend, Honorable Apia Kubi, I can understand him. If anybody is citing excuses based on psychology, you are a doctor. You should even be concerned for him. There are certain cases you take and it can take the better toll of you. And the case he's withdrawing from is not even the one set out for judgment on the 3rd. It is still the Exim Bank loan that is still before the court.
Right.
I think the trial is ongoing. Okay, granted that the withdrawal is in relation to the Summer Boy.
Yes, the withdrawal is the Summer Boy case, also different from the Exim Bank case.
This set of circumstances, and we cannot fault him for that. It is his right.
Oh yeah.
It is his right. You don't know what may have transpired between he and Chairman Wontumi. And if you speak to many lawyers, sometimes they will advise their clients, let's do this. The clients, out of ignorance and ego, will say that no, I am giving you instructions, do this for me. Then you go and you get stuck, like we are seeing in the situation ahead. And if he's fatigued by advice he has given his client and his client is not taking, what do you expect him to do? He will withdraw. So I think that...
But in this case, the reasons he's giving has more to do with the handling of the case than his client himself. So he thinks the case is being shepherded in people, extra forces are almost influencing the journey of the case.
That is not in doubt. And according to him, that affected him psychologically.
Yeah.
And he felt that at this point, he would not be better placed to be in the right frame of mind to do what? To lead his client.
Yeah.
So why do you fault him? Why do you fault him? Some are saying that it's delay tactics for the court to say that, okay, go and get another lawyer. Look, how long would it, even if it takes 3 months or 6 months and conviction awaits you, you still go through the conviction. As a country, we shouldn't see conviction as a punishment. We should rather look at a conviction in the reformist agenda, how it will reform the person to be useful to society.